Hey there everyone, I'm Michael, and welcome to another ShiftOS dev update. In this update, we'll be taking a look at ShiftOS 1.0 Beta 2.6. Now, I'm aware that I am not in my regular desktop because, well, I want to show off some even more awesome speed increases with the game and the terminal, so I figured, let's give it a try. We're used to things being pretty sluggish in ShiftOS nowadays, but as you can see, things are really fast now. I know I've shown off some optimizations that I've made in Beta 2.5, but this goes even further. As you can see, we're back to like 0.0.x speeds here. Win.open, status. Yeah, so things are pretty darn fast now. So let's clear the terminal again, and we'll do dev.unlock everything. And I'll show the next thing, and that is, well, there's a new skin in ShiftOS, so we're not doing Skin of the Week this week, unfortunately, because there's a new default skin, and you probably can see it by the green borders around the terminal, but that was relatively quick. This is the new ShiftOS skin, sort of based off of the DarkOS skin from way back in the day. That application, if you remember that, it's on OS First Timer Vlogs. I'll have a link in the description below to show off what that is. But yeah, there's more green in the user interface, and things are a lot easier on the eyes, at least in my opinion, at least. I said at least in the same sentence twice. Oops. And for some reason my mouse is deciding not to work. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so next thing. With the ShiftNet. Oh, we don't have the ShiftNet. That's because I forgot to... Of course, terminal isn't loading. Already I've made this a disaster. Oh well. Story dev.experience ID Victor Fred ShiftNet. Right? Now, how do I get this thing to load the desktop? That's my question. Oh wait, we don't. Oh wait, yes we do, because I clicked the wrong thing. We want to go to customization. And we'll go to the skin loader. And we'll load default. That'll cause the desktop to reload. Networking. ShiftNet. There we are. Let's see what's new in the ShiftNet. First we'll get rid of terminal here, and we'll go into full screen. So with the ShiftNet, user interface is a bit bugged, but we've fixed it a tiny bit. We've got it to no longer be cut off, but at the same time it doesn't really work well in full screen, and I have discovered another bug. But we have a new website, ShiftSoft. So ShiftSoft is supposed to be a nod to Microsoft, but unfortunately I haven't gotten around finishing yet, so we'll go back to the main website. Appscape has gotten another speed boost. As you can see, it's a lot faster now. All the categories are working. Let's go back to the main website. And of course, we all know what SuperDesk is. It's the weirdly off-centered website for SuperDesk inside ShiftOS, and if you don't know what SuperDesk is, it's desktop widgets. So that's some new things with shiftnets and fixes and stuff like that. Of course, like we used to, we have shiftsoft/ping, and this is a nice site listing. And that has scared the crap out of myself because I have music playing in the background and I'm not recording it. Anyways, yeah, we've got a nice little site listing. So yeah, that's ShiftNet. You'll also notice at the side here we've got these icons, and if we click on them, we get nice sort of drop-down menus that allow us to interact with the system without opening windows. As you can see, we've got a nice volume. I'll set that to 0, and ShiftNet tells us our current ShiftNet subscription. There's going to be some more subscription services coming for the ShiftNet, so don't worry. You won't be limited at 0.25 kilobytes per second for long. We've got some more coming. Anyways, customization, new application. We have the icon manager, and if you don't know what that is back in the olden days of ShiftOS 0.0.x, we had an application with a similar name, icon manager, of course, and it would let you customize the various system icons. We can customize icons for applications. We can customize them for the status icons up here, and soon, probably in beta 2.7, we'll be able to customize file skimmer file icons. So that's a new feature. It's paginated, or paginated, however you want to pronounce that. So we can go back and forth in the pages. And Graphic Picker has been slightly updated as well, because it now, its user interface is no longer sloppy and cut off. It now conforms, kind of, to being resized. Just checking this out here. I find it interesting how buggy Windows Forms has gotten over the years, with graphical glitches. But yeah, yeah, things are mostly working, I'd like to say. But yeah, that's the new graphic picker. User interface is still the same as it was, it's just more refined. So yeah, icon manager, that's how that works. Eventually we'll be supporting scalable vector graphics, like we used to in 0.1.x, so look out for that. Especially for those of you making Linux skins, you'll be able to use native Linux icon packs inside ShiftOS for various applications. So that's awesome. Pong has experienced a speed boost as well. I'll play around a Pong and explain some of the changes. For one, you'll notice that overall the game has definitely improved since beta 2.5, because we had a bug where it would be extremely slow. That was because of localization, but we've fixed that. We have heavily improved the localization engine, which is why the whole user interface of ShiftOS has been speed boosted. Another change is sound has been threaded, so the game won't hang when it makes a beep sound or anything like that. It's now threaded, and that's a feature added by Rogue AI, a new user in the community, and he's also improved it so that when the ball is getting close to bouncing off a paddle or a wall, this is from memory, I believe it, instead of actually moving the ball to do calculations, it it calculates everything with a temporary rectangle and only starts to draw the ball when necessary. So that causes less screen updates, and therefore the game gets a nice, handy speed boost on computers with less powerful graphics cards. But yeah, Pong is definitely not a game you want to play when your mouse is completely crap in the day. But yeah, nice speed boost. Hopefully, Rogue AI will be making even more modifications to ShiftOS to make it a lot faster. He's pretty awesome, and a lot of his pull requests, actually all of them so far, have been merged. So, yeah. I'll just finish this level, and we'll move on to more optimizations and more features. Alright, so we'll close out of that, and we will go to the shifter, and we'll look at optimizations of that since beta 2.5. As you can see, user interface is taking a lot less time to load. Yeah, so that's localization and the fixes we've done with that. Eventually, just an announcement, come 1.0 stable, there will be a French language pack coming for ShiftOS, so look out for that. The system will be a lot more localized, and yeah. Anyways, next feature, push no, not push notifications. That's just the function name I use to make notifications. No idea what that command prompt just did. So ignore that. Scared the hell out of me. That was not ShiftOS. That was something completely different. Anyways, balloon notifications is what I meant to say. We can test them by running desktop.pushNote. And we'll set a target, ShiftNet status, and we'll say title, ShiftNet is doing fine. And we'll do body, why wouldn't it be doing fine? And when we hit enter, you'll notice we get a nice little notification up there. And yeah, so that's balloon notifications. If some of you have seen YouTube Millionaire, another one of Phil's channels, episode 9, he actually went over this when he did ShiftOS's segment. And he showed how similar they are to Windows XP. But yeah, of course my mouse is wanting to die again. I really need to get more batteries for this thing. Oh well. Yeah. So, as I desperately try to close the terminal, yeah, it's quite slow. Anyways, we've also made a lot of changes under the hood to do with story development and modding. For stories, you can now use objectives to basically direct the player to do things, and as they do them, you can... Basically, the way it works is, say you start a story plot. Well, that story plot may require the player to do certain things for another plot to go on. For example, the player may need to earn a specific amount of code points and then buy an upgrade. Well, you could have an objective that starts when the story is done being introduced to the player, and that objective will run until they reach, say, 1,000 code points. Then, when that objective completes, another objective could start telling them to buy, let's say, the skinning upgrade. And then once they buy it from the Shiftorium, the objective completes. And now, you can also make it so that the story does not complete until a specific event happens in the operating system, or in the game, sorry. So, if you complete an objective, for example, I'll probably go I'll go over that a bit more in a bite-sized tutorial, and I'll be showing off how that works in the actual story in a Let's Play I'm working on. Uh, um, I'm thinking of doing, but for now I can't really show that off, I can just explain it. Anyways, the two contests are still going on right now. Astro is running unopposed as first place winner for the Linux distro skin contest, and we are seeing some people starting to work on the other contest and entering their applications into it, so we've got less than a month to go. We'll see if you guys can do this. Hopefully some more people start to submit contest entries. I really can't wait to see what you guys enter. Anyways, one more announcement. I have started a new series on my personal channel, which is now called SysOp Adventures, and the series is also called SysOp Adventures. Basically, it's me programming ShiftOS and stuff like that, unite these servers and diagnosing bugs, and it's completely unedited. So if you guys want to see what goes in behind the scenes to some of these big features that you guys get to see on these dev updates, and you want to see them done in real time, that's the channel for you. I'll have a link to it in the description below. Anyways, I've been Michael. I will see you guys in the next video.